This morning on Daybreak, 2 people are in the hospital after a fire yesterday evening in Fishersville. What we know so far. Plus, agriculture has always been the Valley's booming business, but the industry is growing thanks to agritourism. How one farm is capitalizing on the trend.
Covering news across your hometown. We're working hard for you. This is WHSV Daybreak.
Well, good morning. It's Tuesday, September 2nd. I'm Kayla Brown. Thank you for starting your morning with us. And we'll go ahead and check in with Cody Barnhart in the First Alert Weather Center. Now, Cody, great to hear more 70s and sunshine.
Yeah, we're good to go once again for today. I feel like we're being spoiled early on this fall at this point, but we will take it absolutely for sure. Yeah, 70s, sunshine once again, but for this morning, another morning where it's in the 40s and 50s out there. Let's take a look though as well. If you're getting ready to hit the roads here early this morning, of course, now post Labor Day, so a lot of people back to work, back to school, kind of back to that regular old routine. There you go with the visibility up and down parts of the region. We are good to go. So no fog issues here as we get the morning started. So as far as the road conditions go, we are awesome. We are good to go there early on. UVA Community Credit Union Skycam downtown Harrisonburg looking pretty good this morning. But as I mentioned, we've got 40s again, some low 50s out there. Take a look at some of these temperatures. Already down to 46 here in Petersburg, 48 in Waynesboro, 49 as well for Harrisonburg across parts of the region. So it is awfully chilly out there. We've had a couple of clouds working across our northern areas. Most of those, though, working out of the region. So we're pretty much clear early on for us here before the sun comes up this morning. We're talking 50s and 60s. Temperature is going to be nice and comfortable. Sunshine as well. But we've got an active Thursday coming up as well. We'll talk about it here in a few minutes.
Now your First Alert traffic update, sponsored by Rockingham Insurance. Wherever you are, we're here.
Taking a look at the roads this morning, here's a view of I-64 and mile marker 91 eastbound in Fishersville. No accidents or delays to report so far this morning. We'll be sure to keep you updated with any changes. Well, we start this morning in Fishersville, where a house fire sent 2 people to the hospital yesterday evening. Numerous agencies were dispatched to a home on Hickory Ridge Lane around 5:16 p.m. for a confirmed structure fire. Lieutenant Justin Ryan with Augusta County Fire Rescue says 2 people were taken to Augusta Health for treatment of smoke inhalation. No word yet on the cause of the fire or estimated damage, as it's still under investigation. We'll keep you updated on air and online as we learn more. Well, September is National Preparedness Month, and the Virginia Department of Health says it's a good time to check in on what your plan may be in any given emergency. VDH says to make a plan. How will your family communicate? Where's the safest place to be? And build a kit, including all medication, supplies to last 3 to 5 days, and stuff for your pet. It's not a bad idea to keep a kit in your car, too. Lastly, stay informed. Sign up for alerts in your area and nationally through the Federal Emergency Management Agency or NOAA for weather-related information. Around 2 weeks ago, West Virginia Governor Patrick Morrisey announced that the state had finalized $1.2 billion to bring high-speed broadband to homes and businesses in the Mountain State. Despite the large amount of funding, the plan leaves out around 40,000 households. These homes rely on fixed wireless, a type of internet delivered from cell towers or antennas. While that kind of service is unreliable, those households have been reclassified as served. The reclassification means that fixed wireless companies and providers like Elon Musk's Starlink can compete for federal dollars to bring internet into homes that way, even if it's not the preferred reliable fiber optic cables. Well, a recall alert this morning. Taylor Fresh Foods is recalling one of its salad kits due to the potential of undeclared ingredients. The recall is just for the honey balsamic kit. The company says the dressing in the bags is wrong and may include sesame and soy, which are two major allergens. The kits were sold in 25 states, including Virginia and West Virginia. The best if used by date is up to September 4th. Now, if you've got this, you should throw it away and get yourself a refund. Well, new on Daybreak, Bridgewater College is getting new funding to help students learn how to navigate differences and foster community on campus and off. The college received a $25,000 grant from the Council of Independent Colleges in Virginia and Interfaith America. The money will go toward advancing civic pluralism at the university. This means adding classroom instruction and student life programs that teach empathy, respectful dialogue, and way to communicate across divides.
And that's exactly what this grant was designed to do, to help students be able to not be afraid of having challenging conversations, but to engage with them and see it as an opportunity for people to learn more about someone else.
Dr. Freyer says student leaders have already begun training on how to guide peers through tough conversations. Plus, Bridgewater College welcomed more than 500 new students this fall. Well, with it being September, pumpkin decorations will soon make their way to porch steps across the valley. But for much of our fall decor, it all started in a field that was designed to entertain. Agriculture is a significant part of the Shenandoah Valley, but it's now turned into an even bigger business with agritourism. Our Kira Fullington was able to see how that all came to be.
Your next social media post might mean more than you think, especially to those farmers here in the Shenandoah Valley.
We're a family farm here with my sons and daughter-in-law. My family's been farming in this general area since around 1740.
As the area is rich in agriculture, many farmers like Bill Patterson are now turning their crops into a tourist destination.
The agritourism area, we do corn for corn maze, sunflowers, and pumpkins, and we rotate those fields.
As the family has years of experience in farming, they were in the dairy business up until about 3 years ago, and then took a chance on beginning Endless View Farms. And they have now turned agriculture into a profitable, hands-on adventure.
Well, we do a lot of field trips for the kids, and we really want to try to get a lot of them introduced to the farming, and we do educational stuff and all that. So that's a big thing that we really want to. And people that aren't, we get a lot of questions about how we plant it, when we plant, what we do, harvest. So we can interact with a lot of people, and they can understand the whole farming operation a lot better.
As these types of farms gain popularity, it gives back to the industry while keeping the tradition of agriculture alive.
When we left the dairy business, to keep the people employed, and we had to find something. And so this has just been, it's just been imperative almost to, we do other stuff, but all the pieces need to fit together.
Working hard for you, Kira Fullington, WHSV.
Well, last month, the Trump administration called for federal troops to take over Washington, D.C., and now Chicago could be next. What Chicago officials are saying needs to be done when Daybreak continues with what's new this morning.